So before I started this business I'm currently running that's making thousands of dollars every single month, I made nothing. And then I had a little side business. Well, I guess it was the main business because for it to be the side, there has to be something that's the main. So started a business and made like $200 a week with a very small amount of time invested. Now that method is what I'm going to teach you because it directly led to the business that I have now. Now this business is nothing fancy. It's just good old flipping. Go to a thrift store, buy some stuff, and sell it on eBay. That's it. It's very simple. It's very easy. Now I made this $200 a week with one trip. One trip a week on a Tuesday at a trash time. And that's just to say that if you went every day and you figured out when they restocked everything, you would do far better than I did. Now, I'm not going to promise you're going to get rich off of this, but you could definitely make enough income to free yourself up a lot. Now, this video anyone can do this, but this video is targeted specifically at young men, ones who live with their parents. You can get up to about $1,200 to $3,000 a month, easily. Just learn the ropes. That's easy. $1,200 to $3,000. That's easy. More, that's kind of gonna depend on where you live, right? But you could make more in theory. 1,200 to 3,000 easy. Now that, if you're living with your parents, that can do a lot for you. You can control what you eat more. You can buy more meat. You can buy more eggs. You can buy stuff that's glass, so you don't have to use plastic anymore. You can buy your own clothes. You can help your family with the rent. You have money to start a business. You name it. You get freedom from this money. So it's important when you're younger to get a source of income like this where you can free yourself up. It's very important. Now, obviously, don't blow it. Don't be a retard. Okay? There's a lot of cases of people being retarded and just blowing all of it. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Now, this process is going to teach you a very important lesson of business, which is supply and demand. I'm sure you know what it is. If you don't, Google it really quickly. Simple stuff. So anyways, let's get into how you actually do this. So what you do, this is what I did. Move my hand up. This is what I did. You walk into a thrift store. Alright? I know. High level stuff. You walk in there. You walk to DVDs and video games. That's the easiest place to start. DVDs, video games. Easy. Pretend this is a phone. Wii remote phone. Alright? You go up to the video games and DVD section. You pick out something that's interesting. I don't want this video to be really long, but the general rule is video games are better and obscure DVDs are good. In general, because sometimes, popular DVDs, Blu-ray, you can sell them for a little bit, but those are general rules. You have to learn by yourself until I finish working on something that I think you're all gonna like a lot. So anyways, this is your phone, and this is, can't use that. This is a game. Alright? You get the game, or DVD, and in the back there's going to be a barcode on one of these lower corners. You get it, you get your phone, you open the eBay app, you click on a little scanner thing, you're going to see it on the search bar. You scan the barcode, and it'll show you results. You go on to it, you click on a little filter thing, it opens, scroll down, you'll see sold items. You click on that, you'll see how much it sells for. Now, if this item sells for about $15 more, you can go for less if you want to be aggressive. But in general, $15 more than what it's being sold for at the thrift store. My thrift store sold games for like $1.50. So if it sold for like 16, I would get it. Now, of course, keep in mind shipping is going to cost you like $4.50. Keep that in mind. A lot of people forget about shipping. It's about $4 to $5, assuming you live in America. And that's it. Obviously, check for scratches. Check for if it's a completed box, if it's sealed. Obviously, if it's sealed, it costs more, etc. Now, also keep in mind you're going to need some sort of packaging. So, get some poly mailers, get some bubble mailers. Make sure you have a printer. A lot of people forget about the printer. Get the printer, get the ink. Paper, obviously. So there you go. You're in position, you can start selling it. Now, I'm not going to make this a whole entire guide about how to actually list on eBay. You can find YouTube videos about that. It's going to make this video unnecessarily long, especially for those who already know how to list on eBay. It's very easy. Same goes for shipping. A lot of people are scared about shipping. I used to be scared about shipping. But shipping is very simple. All you got to do is print the label, stick it on, and then you either drop it off at the post office or you schedule a pickup for USPS to come to you. And I'll also go on YouTube and look up eBay reselling. There's a bunch of YouTubers who just vlog their eBay selling lifestyle. You can learn a lot from them, so that's a very good source too. I'll link some channels I watched in the description. Now I'll address an issue some of you may face, and that's, well, your parents won't take you ever. Okay? So what you need is some money. How do you do this? Alright. So you either find a way to make money online, which is, I would argue that's pretty difficult for someone who's never made money before. It's difficult to make money online. Making money online is not difficult. But for those who don't know anything, it is difficult. So you can either do that, or you can get a part-time job, save up either for a down payment for a cheap rust bucket that's reliable, or a full payment. For full payment, you're probably going to need like 5 to 10K. I don't know much about the car market, but a few thousand and you should be good. You should be able to get something. And obviously get your license. Shouldn't have to say that. Now, of course, in theory, you could use something like a bike, but I think for obvious reasons, that's not very realistic. So after that, after you get your car or whatever, start flipping. You're going to need the car eventually anyway, so you might as well just get it over with and get it. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. No, my God. Of course. Alright, so my phone did die as soon as I said I hope it doesn't. Go figure. Anyways. So, I forgot exactly where I was, but I'll just say that flipping gives you a lot of freedom. It's the easiest business to start. It's the easiest business to end, which is an underrated aspect of business. The only thing is it's not very scalable. So once you hit however much money you can get off of the thrift stores you go to, which can be a lot. I mean, you might be able to make $8K a month, depending on the thrift stores in your area and how fast you are, and how much time you're willing to dedicate. But 8, maybe even more. Maybe even more. But I think 1.2 to 3K is realistic for almost everybody. And obviously there's freedom because you're choosing your own